Hey everyone, welcome to Gamey I'm Evan, and joining me on this podcast version of the show, it's Bec
Hello.
We don't really clap on the... There's something different about
different
podcasts. We don't clap.
It's a different medium.
It is.
Yeah.
And Ben Russell's here as well.
Hello, my name is Ben Russell.
Our names are so similar for the first three letters.
Yeah, that's true.
For the first two, and then it goes off kilter.
The
It
rails.
goes
Just absolutely goes fucking
We're
rails.
gone.
How are you, Ben?
I'm tired.
I'm tired too.
Yeah.
I am also tired.
We're all tired.
But I'm fine.
Oh, that laugh didn't feel good.
Yes, we're deep in the thick of the Melbourne International Comedy Festival,
We're balls deep in it.
which
I'm
probably doesn't
balls
mean much
deep.
Yeah,
to...
we're about to cream pie the comedy festival.
Oh no.
Would you
and
get thrown out, or would you get an award? Because
If I
you're
cream
like,
pied the comedy festival,
if you were like,
I should get arrested.
yeah, that's what I thought.
I'd like to think that I would have gotten thrown out.
Okay, cool.
I should say I don't intend to edit this.
Good.
What
I'm not ashamed of what I
Okay,
just said.
all right, as long as you're
I
aware.
should be, but why start now?
It's so yes, the pro doesn't mean much to a lot of our listeners and viewers, that the comedy festival, but just rest assured that we're very
It's one of the
It's
biggest
busy.
festivals in the world.
Yeah.
Look it up. Do some research for once in your
I think
life.
it's the biggest comedy festival. Like, I
Yeah.
don't think there's one
It is, yeah.
like it anywhere else. It is good,
Oh, the Montreal, I
but
believe,
that
is
even that is a bit like
not as big.
Well, is it open? Is it? Can anyone
I don't
get
know.
a show?
I don't know what the
I think it's
deal is.
different.
I think it's
maybe it's
curated.
curated.
That's
I'm not
Canada's
sure.
problem.
It's
That
not
is
our
not
problem.
our issue.
Anyway,
Is that a good energy to
so
break?
that's an explanation for why we're doing the show the way we're doing the show at the moment, which is basically like half doing the show. With only...
Because if you're wondering, Ben is doing a show at the festival. Let's plug at the top.
I'm doing a show. It's called Feel Angst.
Yeah.
And it's a ridiculous show at 9:45
Are you
at Campari House.
It's a lot of fun. I went along.
Margaret,
Yes, you did.
Margaret Luke is also, she contributes to it
That's correct.
in a large way.
She's a large part of it.
I met some game fans there.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
That's nice.
you were there. What was your show?
Yeah. Oh,
What the heck, Evan? This is a mess.
Someone took a photo of us.
cool.
Evan has also been filming like any comedy festival stuff you see on the television. Evan will have filmed it.
We're doing lots of production for the
Yeah.
festival this year, which is exhausting. I'm going to run off from this to go do some more filming. So that's fun. Anyway, look, this is Game, not bloody let's talk about the festival times. This week we're going to take a look at the Nintendo Labo VR, which is just sort of come out. But first, over the weekend, EA announced Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, which is a 100% single-player, third-person action game from Respawn Entertainment, who brought us Titanfall and more recently Apex Legends, which you might have seen on Pornhub.
What the?
It's a throwback to
It's great.
that episode we did.
But also, like, you could say that about literally anything. You might have seen that on Pornhub.
Especially
'Cause
because
reckon
I
that's the
only
rule.
digest my media through Pornhub.
I was gonna say you digest your meat through Pornhub. I do both.
So
guess.
this actually, before you were like, oh, who gives a shit about Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order? But I think it's actually, I'm really excited for it because I have a lot of faith in Respawn Entertainment because Titanfall 2, because it's a single player game, right?
Yeah.
Which it just sounds like it's probably difficult for EA to fuck it up, but
Wow.
I realized that their ability to fuck things up.
Yeah. Respawn, while being
Has
a
no
good
limits.
studio and that have done pretty much the last few games that they've done have all been good.
Yeah, Apex Legends is great, and Titanfall 2, and in particular Titanfall 2 single player game. I'm sure I've talked about this on the show before. Is really, really good.
Yeah.
It's one of my favorite single player experiences. It's just so inventive. It's so slick. It plays so well, but it's so creative. It's really, really just.
And I kind of
solid.
like the idea it's set sort of after Order, whatever the fuck it is.
Was that the one we saw the other day in the shops and it was heavily discounted?
What are you talking about? Oh, Battlefront 2 is heavily Well,
That
that's,
was like-
that's the last Star Wars game that was just...
That is the most discounted I've seen something without it being in a bargain bin. Like, I think it was like just about, they were about to swipe it off the shelf into a bargain bin. That poor game. It never stood a bloody chance. But
It was a massive disaster for EA.
But here's my question.
Uh-huh.
You know how like they've announced that the Star Wars movies are going to have a bit of a break because everyone's had a bit too much Star Wars over the last few years. Because it was like for a while there, I was so excited because there was so much Star Wars where once there was not as much Star Wars.
Absolutely.
And then there was way too much.
There was too much Star
Too
Wars.
much Star Wars. Do we need another Star Wars game this soon? Like, I feel like this is November. This is 2019.
I feel like we're starved for a good one.
On one hand, no, we don't, because there is too much Star Wars. On the other hand, I don't think we've had a good Star Wars game since it's been a long time. What? Maybe Force Unleashed, if you can forgive it for a couple of being a bit of a shit game.
What about that pod racing game on the
Pod
N64?
Yeah,
Dark Forces 2.
Dark Forces 2, great game. Jedi Academy, amazing game.
Was there one on the PC?
KOTOR,
where you
1
had
and 2,
like
great.
Yeah.
Patrick? Was there one and you had like and there was animals in it and C-3PO was really annoying. There was droids. What was that?
Star Wars Dance Revolution.
That was it.
What was the... I think I played Jedi Knight 2 Jedi Outcast.
Yeah.
I remember. I played that so much.
Great
game.
Are we running out of the names of things? Because they're like
Definitely.
Droid Boy. The next
Droid
one,
Boy. Star Wars Droid Boys.
Fallen Order just sounds like they've just thrown some things. Okay, we've got the word order. That means something now.
Yeah.
And then Fallen.
I mean, this is my thing about Star Wars in general, is that I used to love Star Wars. I was a big Star Wars boy. But then especially in the most, Disney era that we're in, I've sort of come to question it just because I was
You're
like
sexist.
Yes, I'm massively sexist. But
yes.
I started to think about it and I was like, I don't think there's been a good Star Wars movie in general since maybe the 80s.
They're riding on the nostalgia, I suppose.
Yeah.
I haven't hated the movie.
I thought they were okay. Rogue One was fun too.
I thought Solo wasn't that great.
Yeah, Solo was no good. That was, I was so excited. I had bought a cup.
Yeah.
I mean, I always buy a cup.
I mean, this is what happens though, right? You
They
guys,
buy
they
cups.
build the hype. You get excited because it taps into a nostalgia part of your childhood where movies were good.
Yeah.
And they brought a sense of wonder. And now, every time you watch these films, even if you like them, they're still not that good, are they? Really, if you want to do it with a critical eye,
It's still a bit
and
disappointing.
actually go try and tear away some of that nostalgia, they're actually not that good.
But is it because
At the best of times.
Is it because though we have a lot more problems as we grow up and we're like I'm watching a movie and I'm like, I still haven't done my taxes from last year.
I mean, that's you. I don't think so. I've got an accountant. I do that shit.
Right.
I handle that stuff.
Maybe that's why I can't enjoy Star Wars.
But were the old ones that good anyway?
I mean, Empire was. Not to be like a cliche son of a bitch, but it was an amazing film.
Return
and
of
even
the
Star
Jedi?
Wars
Them Ewoks?
was great. Return of the Jedi was just the same thing.
But it was nice. It was
And
still
then the new ones are just the same thing, which is fine, if that's your thing.
good. I almost keep buying that BB-8 droid, the one that goes
Yeah.
and like it keeps getting cheaper and cheaper.
Yeah.
I'm so excited for the day it does end up in a bargain bin.
Yeah.
It's gonna have. Do you think when they get the bargain bin, do they just drag it around JB Hi-Fi and like just go and just knock all the things off the shelf into it? Because that's what I would do if I worked at JB Hi-Fi.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Maybe that's why you don't work at JB Hi-Fi.
If you work at JB Hi-Fi, please call in now.
Please. Okay, let's wait.
Oh, it's
No
lighting
one's
up.
calling.
But having
Yes.
said that, and being the cynical piece of shit that I am, I still am curious. I like where this is set.
Yep.
I like the timeline that this is set in. I like exploring the aftermath of Order, whatever the fuck it is. Like, that's exciting. But I just can't get excited over Star Wars stuff anymore. They've really.
I still have hope. I feel like this is going to be really great.
Do you have a new hope?
I was going to say that, but I decided not.
Yeah, no, and it was a good decision, wasn't it?
Yeah,
I look. I like buying Star Wars things, but I don't know if I like Star Wars that much anymore.
Yeah,
but me and my Yoda backpack will get.
It would be really nice.
Yes.
It would be so cool if this was a great game.
Yeah.
Sorry. It has everything right. It's got a good studio. It's got a good setting. Third person, interesting. Respawn has not done Respawn hasn't done a third person shooter.
But there's also this
hacker slash or whatever the adventure game.
This small sentence that says Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order will launch for PC via Electronic Arts Origin service, and that already makes me feel like I can't be bothered.
Origin is fine.
Didn't your Origin account get hacked by Russians?
Yeah, but that got resolved, I think.
Did it?
I think.
Didn't you just make a new anyway?
No. It somehow got sorted out. I changed my password. It was fine.
There seem to be no microtransactions.
Yeah, so they tweeted this out. Firstly, they tweeted out when they announced it. They tweeted out and said, "Accept the past," which I wonder if that's a reference to just how terrible EA's track record is with these games. And then they followed that up by saying, no microtransactions, no loot boxes, and no, we won't be adding them. A single-player Star Wars story for those of you who are ready to become a Jedi.
We will charge you $60 for a small DLC, though.
Here's a theory.
They do say in the trailer, it says, trust no one.
Yeah. Well, no microtransactions, no loot boxes, but in order to keep playing, you will have to buy this DLC with 5 hours worth of gameplay.
Amazing.
They'll find a way. Life finds a way.
Yeah.
EA will find a way.
Here's a theory for you.
Yeah.
You know how a while back, and this won't mean much to our international viewers, I'll try and translate. You know how a while back, barbecue Shapes, all the Shapes brands. Shapes is a popular biscuit here. Really popular, I would say.
They redid their flavour.
They
new Coked us.
Yeah.
Yes, it is a new Coke situation. Here's my thought, right? Did they release such a bad Star Wars game so now they can win us back? Because there's nothing like an absolute...
A comeback story.
Yeah, like a comeback story. This is the narrative that they're building around the publicity around it seems to be, we know we done goof before, but now watch us rise, which is also very Star Wars.
Yeah. I think it's asking for trouble. I think they are gambling on this.
Yeah, trust no one is a bad
It's nice to see EA a little bit on the back foot in terms of at least their language and shit like that. But I mean, come on, this studio and the publisher just have proved time and time again that they fucking suck. So let's pre-order as much as possible. Because nothing makes sense to me more than pre-ordering a game from EA. You fucking... Anyway.
Yeah, let's do it.
I don't understand who is pre-ordering this. Everyone pre-order. Quickly. We have not seen any gameplay. We need to pre-order this.
Hey, we should talk about Nintendo Labo VR because that's just come out.
Let's do it.
It was my birthday last week, and I got a Switch, which is exciting. I have a Switch now.
Congratulations!
So now I'll be interested in Switch things.
If you're wondering, when Evan asked for something, Evan asked for the special edition Super Smash Brothers Switch, which doesn't exist anymore, but I found it.
You found it?
Wow.
So that's what we have.
Evan's birthday list is a fun nightmare. It goes like...
It's my Amazon wish list, and there's no wands on it. I should find some wands to put on there.
Yeah.
But it goes reasonable thing, but also impossible. Like, I like that. And then everything else is like $5,000 cameras.
Yeah, it's like a... Yeah.
Whereas my thing's
video
like,
game and then like a GTX 2080 Ti and then
mine's like a bag of Kinder Surprises and like a small no one's ever bought me a fidget spinner. What's with that?
You're much easier to buy for.
Yeah, get me a fidget spinner, I'll be happy, but it has to light up. Don't you give me any of them. Anyway, continue. Sorry, we haven't even.
So this is the Labo VR. It's a lot like Google Cardboard, right? So it's a cardboardy device that attaches to your Switch. Got two massive sort of lenses on the front of it, which are made of plastic, not cardboard. The lenses might even be glass.
It says like the one thing is like don't touch the lenses.
I didn't. I used a pen. I tapped them.
You used a hard pen.
Yeah, he solved that problem real good. That's a much better situation. No, it's like the Google Cardboard. He said just like the IKEA version of Google Cardboard, and they trick you into thinking that you've because building it is actually a very pleasant experience because I've got all the other Labo stuff. It's kind of nice, like the way you pop things out. Like, listen to this shit. Listen to this ASMR shit. Hold on. Get on the right side of the thing.
So satisfying.
Popping things out is really satisfying. But
yeah, Bec is not popping out the cardboard at that point, though. That's a weird other sound, though.
Unrelated.
Yeah, sorry about that.
She did pop one out, but I don't know what it was.
Onto the comedy festival.
I'm sorry.
No, never apologise.
You can tell that I don't know what's appropriate and what's inappropriate anymore.
It's too early.
No, but it is a pleasant experience to build something like this, but the only problem is this morning I was trying to build it quickly, and that is the worst. If you want to do anything quickly with the Labo, it does not support quickness.
Is there a place to is this where a band should be?
There's no band. It does not attach to your
This
head.
is my thing, okay? I played 2 of the little games.
Yep.
Very boring.
Yep.
Not at all really VR-y.
Yep.
But I didn't like that you had to just hold it up to your face.
Well, it's a lot like Google Cardboard in that way. There's no way to attach a strap to Google Card. Well, I mean, there is. It's cardboard. There's many ways to do that, I suppose. But they discouraged that, and I think they discouraged that for a couple of reasons. In Google's case, it was about not. It's kind of forcing you to hold on to it, and I think the idea was that it's less likely to make you sick in that case, I suppose. Because it's not.
So sounds like it's for the weak.
It's for shorter experiences.
Yeah,
where you're sort of more aware of it. It's not like an Oculus where it's meant to like get sucked into the world.
But is it like where you can't? You know how like if you're in a place and they're like, don't stand in front of the emergency exit. Is it like that so like you're always ready to take it off because you're about to vomit?
I guess so.
Maybe. I think it's just that shorter experiences, because they're not like the higher end headsets. They're not immersive experiences really.
No.
You're just looking.
They're lower resolution, lower frame rate.
I like looking at pixels. I like looking at every individual pixel that the Switch has to offer.
Yeah. Shorter experiences are better. But then the other thing about the Labo VR and the reasoning for not putting a strap on it is because they want people. It's sort of designed to be a bit more social, so you sort of share it around a bit. You know what I mean? If it's not just for one person to sit there on their own and have it attached to their face.
Do you know what? Also, they're like, for those who are like, it's all too easy. Like everything's too easy about it. Just don't listen to the instructions and then just try and work out how to build the thing. I reckon that's hard mode. I'm on hard mode on VR, on Labo VR. Just pop out every individual cardboard piece and then go on your own adventure. Make a mistake today. It's such expensive cardboard. Such nice cardboard, though.
It's very good cardboard.
Beautiful cardboard.
It's so what we got was the Nintendo Labo VR kit, the starter set and blaster kit is what we got.
And they really like telling you not to look into the sun. Can I have that sticker, actually?
Oh yeah.
So don't look in the sun.
Don't look in the sun. don't look in the sun. But also, like, I think it's good not to look into the sun anyway. And I feel like if you have to tell someone not to look into the sun, then maybe you've made a game for dumb shit.
Yeah, not looking in the sun was, I think, maybe one of the first things I learned in school.
But it's presidential now to look into the sun. It's just what Trump did.
He's not my president.
He's mine. For some reason, I don't know.
We have a much better leader called ScoMo, who is so good.
Oh my God. Bless him.
Just as, if not more competent.
Okay, so we got this starter kit, which is $59. You can also get the VR kit. So you can get VR kit and VR kit starter set and blaster. Is that what they're called? Anyway, the full VR kit is $120, and that includes all those extra things that you see and all the
So what's
things.
the difference between this VR kit and Oculus Go?
Fuck you. You know what you're doing.
The Oculus Go is higher resolution, higher frame rate.
I can't believe you've done this.
Not made of cardboard.
Yeah, right.
And it has controllers and stuff as well.
So what's the... So you've got Oculus Go, Oculus Pro, Oculus
Pro doesn't exist.
No.
Last night I came home to Evan watching a YouTube video about Japanese PSP homebrew kits. And I was like, this is...
I was interested in it.
And I had drank 2 ciders because I went to the bar, ordered one for my friend, for Naomi, and then Naomi was like, I don't drink cider. I'm like, oh, shit. So then I drank 2 ciders, came home and had to sit while a guy was going, and in the update P456, there was this and the blah, blah. Evan he loves information.
Yeah.
And it needs to stop.
I was interested in it because I had a PSP, the PSP 1000.
Japanese
Evan's
PSP?
eventually going to collect all our data.
I had the PSP 1000, which
He's going to on-sell it.
He's worse than Facebook.
He's going to work out a way.
All our data.
He'll work out a way to make money out of it. But it'll all be that data we don't care.
Yeah, that's right. It'll just be that data that like people are like, yeah, take it, man. Doesn't it?
We don't want that.
No, I don't even want it. It's just this data is just a Word document that I accidentally saved. I don't actually want it. I'm going to delete it anyway.
And Evan's like, ooh. Sorry. Talk.
So
Please.
we
Please,
haven't,
for the love of God.
we haven't put together the blaster for it yet. We've just been playing with the headset. And there's like, 15 or 16 sort of mini games? Are they mini games? They're not really games.
They remind me of the, there's like, whatever that Oculus Rift demo you've got, there's like one part of it where there's like a bunch of animals sitting in a thing and it's quite cute. Except that's weirdly better and all you're doing is staring at it. But I think that's because it's got that, what's this called, Evan? This thing.
Positional tracking.
It's got positional tracking.
So this is more like you're just looking through a thing. It doesn't feel so much like you're in there.
All the games are very boring.
Well, yes.
And not good. I wouldn't even really call them games.
It's like, it's a few minutes of like, oh yeah.
Cool. How much was this?
$59 for
Yeah, that's worth
But
it.
we haven't set up the blaster yet because
the blaster would add some value, I'm sure.
yeah, I was saying to Evan
We should have done this earlier.
Yes. Because Evan came at it and was like, oh, the people on The Verge, how long did they say it took them?
3 hours
Yeah.
to build a blaster.
And look, that's kind of fun. I feel like that's the good part of this is being able to build a thing. Like that's kind of nice.
Yeah.
And you get a little mini gaming thing, but I think mostly it's about like the calming down and like just taking a moment and then just building a thing with your hands is quite nice. Except that this morning I built it quite quickly and it was the worst thing in the world because also it doesn't go very quickly. And then it has a lot of things that are cute where it's like, hey man, like it's talking to you, the game's talking to you like it's just your buddy. It's like, remember the Nintendo Switch? Well, get it out and put it in this thing. And you're like, hurry up. But it's not built for that. It's built for like this calm experience. Yeah. And I think it fills a niche and I like that niche it fills. I'm sad that we don't have the elephant thing that you put on your face.
I'm sad about that too.
Yeah, we should have got the elephant thing. We could get that for $29 with the Nintendo Labo VR kit expansion set 1.
That seems fine.
$29 and you get the camera and the elephant.
I think we have different sort of viewpoints on what's fine.
I mean, fine isn't good.
I mean, if you have already got a Nintendo Labo set, nothing that I say is gonna stop you from getting it. You're just gonna get it.
Hang on.
Because that's what
Are you sure? I reckon you could say something that would stop them.
You're a good salesman.
No, I'm not.
You're a good anti-salesman.
Yeah. No, I'm not, and I don't want to with this one as much. I don't, but I would never get it. I'm never going to get a Nintendo Labo. Ever.
That's fair enough.
I just want to get you one so bad.
Yeah, well, even if you do.
Get you that elephant
even
face.
if you do, I will not assemble it. Some men just want to watch the world.
Should I just bring it to you pre-assembled?
I mean, if you want it, I'll just put it in a bag or something. You know?
Shit. I'm gonna get this.
Get that Nintendo Labo cardboard box to put all your Labo stuff in.
I do. Does that exist? Is that real?
I think that's a real thing.
Shit, yeah, I want that. What? I've got all the Labo. It took so long to build the piano.
This doesn't.
Yeah.
It's not impressive for me. Like you bragging how long something took you. I was like, oh well, that sounds terrible.
Yeah.
It's like
It sounds like you just put yourself through hassle.
people complain that games are too short, though. Whereas this, you're going to get hours and hours of
just
enjoyment.
buy another game. There are so many games out there.
This is why Nintendo is not sending us any Labo kits. You.
Me?
Yo.
Well, yeah, but you guys are arguing for it. You know, this is a
that's
fun
true.
debate.
Yeah, it is a debate, isn't
You
it?
know, what is good and what is not. And I am winning, can I just say?
Okay. I mean, it is recyclable.
I mean, that's true.
But
Well, I change everything.
But
Like,
does recycling exist in Australia anymore? I'm unclear.
yeah, I don't think it does because I saw
Yeah.
just a garbage truck come and
Take
put
everything.
both the garbage and the recycling into the one.
This
That's
place is
terrible.
fucking broken.
Is that at your place or at the studio?
It was in the city.
In the city? Oh, right.
Yeah, I've seen the people at work just like, because we have separate recycling and separate bins, and they're just like, same thing.
Yeah, it all goes in. Even the ones at home, it all goes in the same. All your trash is going into the landfill.
Is this China's fault?
No, it's our fault.
Yeah,
Oh.
We did this. No, China were helping, and then they were like, nah. And then we just
they weren't even helping. They were
We
just
outsourced our recycling. They were buying our recyclables. Then they stopped buying our recyclables, and we had nothing to do with it.
Yeah,
But that's
Or we
the thing.
don't have the
Why-
facilities to actually recycle.
Why
in Australia.
don't we have the facilities to recycle in Australia? That is wild.
Yeah,
Everything
we'll
is
get there.
so far away. And also, I feel like we have such a high number of people who want to buy recycled shit.
we have one of the worst sort of conservation programs and
Hmm.
environmental programs in the world. I feel like
Yeah.
it's real bad.
The barrier reef is so important, and we're like,
Yeah.
well.
I think it's something crazy. Like it's like we have like 2% sort of conservation, whereas like India have one of the best conservation programs ever. You know, like it's like crazy.
Yeah.
So, okay. So Labo will probably end up in landfill.
Yeah,
Here.
absolutely.
Oh, yeah, there's the plastic bit too on this one, actually. Yeah.
Can my thought on this, this thing, and we built it this morning. I've only had a short time with it, but I think it's better. I think 100% it's better than Google Cardboard, right?
Why?
I think it's a more complete experience. I think the quality of what you're looking at is better. Like the Switch is quite a powerful console. I think graphically it's more capable. The lenses are better, so I think you're getting a clearer picture. The tracking's better. I think compared to Google Cardboard, because that's kind of the closest thing to this. I think it's better. Like it is a lot better. And the kind of the experience of sort of navigating around is a bit more fine-tuned as well. Being able to take off the right-hand controller and use that in some of the games is really good, even though it's kind of, the tracking is a bit sort of, it's not like one-to-one tracking like the Oculus, obviously, but it's pretty good. It's fine. It does the job for what it is, which kind of makes this the best kind of affordable VR system. Like if you wanted to try VR and you can't afford to spend, like it's literally hundreds of $300 or $400 for PSVR. Oculus is the same on top of, a very like a high-end gaming PC.
Yeah, it's an expensive gimmick to sort of invest
totally.
into.
So in terms of like an entry point into VR, I think this is actually quite good.
Yeah, but you do have to realize that it is very much still a gimmick. Like this whole thing is a gimmick. There's no good. Yeah. You're not going to be getting any there's no titles that you're like, oh man, I gotta get a Labo because I gotta play this. Like, there's nothing there.
But VR,
you'll just play a couple of little parlor games.
VR is like the new 3D of a few years ago, I feel like.
Yeah, I feel like it's the new Kinect.
The new movement controls. But
Kinect was good.
Kinect was no.
You could do this.
Games. you could move your arms and sometimes it would pick it up.
Didn't it mostly like just listen into people's conversations?
That's you could. The best thing about Kinect is you go Xbox on, and I went. Boo-boo-doo.
Damn it, Ben! Now you've turned on everybody's Xbox. They'll be pissed.
Xbox off.
Okay.
Who's listening to this podcast when they're stereo?
Also out of speakers.
With their Kinect.
Here we go. Okay, Google.
Don't do that.
Delete all notes.
That won't work.
Okay, Google. Unsubscribe from Gamey Game.
Hey, it's working.
What did that just do?
It did just do that.
No.
Oh, I'm unsubscribed. Sorry.
You've been saved.
Okay, Google doesn't even work when we try to turn on our lights at home.
Oh,
it's like 50% of the time.
I tried to tell it to turn on the lights this morning, and it was like, "I'm sorry, I don't understand you." And I'm like, "You did this a second ago for Evan, you sexist pig."
Yeah, but then I tried it, and then it set an alarm for 1 p.m. today.
Turn the lights off. Alarm set for 1 p.m.
That's exactly what happened.
How does that alarm work?
I think the Google Home just
I feel like Google's just gaslighting you.
I think it is.
You're crazy, Bec. Stop blaming me. I'm not doing anything.
All the lights don't turn on in our house unless it listens to me. I'm in the dark.
You bloody set yourselves up for this. Bloody millennials. Use your finger. Use your finger to bloody flick the switch. Like the Anzacs did.
What?
I'm very tired.
We're all very tired. So the other thing, and I think we'll have to sort of come back to this when we've had more of a chance to play with it, but it does let you play elements of Super Mario Odyssey and Breath of the Wild.
Oh, that's cool.
They have some compatibility. It says so there are updates to add compatibility with the VR kit, giving owners of the software some simple and fun bonus experiences to enjoy. In Super Mario Odyssey, you can play 3 new mini missions to complete various objectives in 3 familiar kingdoms.
But is it third person, first person? What is it?
I imagine it's probably third person.
Yeah, you're just looking down, like you do with all the other games.
Yeah.
See.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Well, I don't know how I feel about that.
She's baking a thought.
I've gone off it for that because I feel like that would get really icky unless you're lying down and you've sat it on your face.
Yeah, that's my problem. Your arms would just get tired.
If you just do one of these,
yeah, definitely
like that feels good. That feels right.
And it looks
just
good too.
Leaning back with it on your face.
Yeah, and then you can use your hands because I just feel like it's not good for long periods of time holding it up.
But But it's not designed to be used for long periods of time. That's why it doesn't have a strap.
But then why have they got Breath of the Wild stuff?
So in Breath of the Wild,
can't you just play the game? Is that true?
Well, you can experience it like never before.
So cryptic. Why are Nintendo fucking with us so much?
Explore the vast world of Hyrule with VR visuals.
Hyrule. Sorry, sorry.
Hyrule.
Hyrule?
What did I say?
Hyrule.
Hyrule.
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry.
No, you were a fancy man.
I only
like
just
that.
got a Switch this week, and I haven't played Zelda yet. I've installed it, but I haven't had a chance to play it yet. So
I've heard it's good.
I've heard good things.
I've heard good things.
My friend Ellie still has my copy, and I haven't breached this with her yet because she gave
Broached.
something.
Does she listen to this show?
I don't know. We'll find out. Ellie, I've been meaning to say to you, Ellie. This part is for Ellie's only.
Give me back my.
Give it back.
Give me back my Zelda.
No, she handed me back like a little games case that I gave it to her in, but it wasn't in it, and I think she forgot to put it in it.
Fuck.
So I have the games case, but not the Zelda.
Do you think she deliberately forgot to put it in?
Yeah.
I would. If I borrowed someone's Zelda, I would pretend forever not to bring it back. That's what my cousin did. My cousin took out something. Which one
Great
was it?
story. I think that's one of the best stories I've ever heard.
It is.
My
10
cousin
a.m.,
took
you
me
bitch.
something.
It is too early.
Stole me something. Me cousin stole me something.
Ocarina of Time. My cousin stole me Ocarina of Time.
Ocarinas.
He took me ocarinas.
Experience family-friendly VR with hippos, aliens, photography, and more with Nintendo Labo.
That is such
Is
a
there-
good range of things.
Yes, aliens, photography, hippos. Is there something, what would you add to the list, Ben, if you could create anything with Nintendo Labo?
Something that I want to play.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
What would that be?
I don't know.
Do you know what I would make?
What?
The Melbourne International Comedy Festival VR experience.
Oh, yeah.
And what you do is you put your money, you just slot all your money into this slot and you just hope that the same amount comes out.
In a sense, the Nintendo Labo is the Melbourne International Comedy Festival experience. Because you're paying a lot of money for things that you may not get any enjoyment out of.
Hey,
But not like your show,
Oh,
which
yeah.
is guaranteed enjoyment.
Guaranteed 100% enjoyment.
I mean, it's a bar too, isn't it?
What?
Where you
My show is not a bar.
There's a bar in the room,
There's a bar in the room.
Yeah,
but it's not open.
No,
I'm not
never-
a fucking animal.
Never mind. I just thought it would be fun because you could just drink also.
You don't even know.
I don't
You
even know.
haven't even come.
I did come.
You
I
just
missed it.
completely.
I came at the very, very end
Yeah.
when everyone had left.
That doesn't count.
Mm.
That's like not coming at all.
Well,
Yeah.
guess what? I agree. I'm not fighting you on this. So
Well,
there.
Fine.
But you got plenty of time to go and
That's right.
go
Yeah, I'm
and
not
see it.
gonna.
It's
Oh.
not over yet.
Nah, I'm gonna come.
No, you're not.
Michael Caine, isn't it?
Michael Caine's in it. Ben Russell's in it.
Funny lady.
Funny Lady's in it.
What's the origins of Funny Lady? Did that come out of the Grub podcast?
No, it actually came from Aaron Chen Tonight show.
Ah.
But it was kind of a joke. It never happened
Right.
until the reunion show that wasn't televised.
I see.
And then I was like, I think the Funny Lady's too good to die. So we did it for the Grub, and then now I'm doing it for the show.
What fun.
Great. Very good.
Now I feel like we're interviewing you about your show. So Ben Russell.
Yeah.
Why comedy?
Where do you get your ideas?
What do you think? What's it like being a man in
It's
comedy?
really tough. I've got hot takes on everything, and people just need to know what my opinion is.
Can they hear it really easily?
No,
Oh my god! Why
because
not?
I keep my opinions to myself, and I only talk about stupid shit.
That's a good way to be.
Yeah.
I was surprised with this.
I want to be the change that I want to see in the world, so I don't. I just shut the fuck up.
Can I just say thank you so much.
Great.
This Labo, I was interested in the actual game cartridge,
Cartridge.
Why?
because I have the original Labo, and it seems to be it's a different game. I thought it would just be like I could insert the same thing. Like I feel like that's...
Or do it as an update or something.
Yeah, that's how I thought it worked. But it seems like every one of them is a different... I don't know how I feel about that. I feel like
I wonder if if you get the expansion set, I wonder if that must not come with a new game, right?
No. This one has the bird and the...
It's got everything.
It's got everything you could ever desire.
Right. So you got your regular Labo cartridge, you got your Labo VR cartridge.
And you got that robot one where you punch.
Is that a different cartridge?
Don't know. But this one says 4 on it. So...
Who knows?
What have you been playing recently anyway?
I've been playing Yoshi exclusively.
Oh, really?
Yoshi.
And it's good. Sorry, I'm just going to do
Bless you.
cough. It's good, except that I think I'm just going through the motions now. Except you can wear costumes, and the costumes like are a barrier sort of against enemies and things, I think. But I've stopped wearing them so that the game's harder. And now I don't think I'm enjoying it as much.
Yeah, right.
I've made it more difficult for myself. But it's fun. But it also like I think I really don't like the part of those games where like the overworld part where you're just walking and it's just like got a dot. Like I don't like that. I just feel like just put the level, like don't fuck with me. Just put the levels in a menu and go
Click clock.
Like I think I'm bothered by that overworld.
Yeah, right.
I don't
It's the
know.
Overworld.
I don't like the overworld.
I've been playing Division 2 still.
Oh, cool.
Oh yeah, how's that going?
It's really good.
I've got to play more of that. I haven't played it this week.
It's a really
I've been
good
playing Switch
game.
games this week.
Oh, what Switch games have you been playing?
I'm playing through Super Mario Odyssey. Played a bit of Wolfenstein 2. And Super Smash Brothers, of course. I got the special edition Super Smash Brothers Switch, so I've been playing a bit of Super Smash Brothers.
What's
on that.
Wolfenstein
I keep trying
2?
to dip back into Anthem.
And
there is this one mission that I start and then I go, nah, fuck this. I think Anthem might be the worst game I've ever played.
Really?
Yeah.
Worse than these ones?
Huh?
Worse than...
Yeah, I would rather play Nintendo Labo than play that broken ass game.
Last week we were going through, it was me and Matt Stewart and Kate Dennett on the podcast, and we talked about our favourite games of 2019 so far. What would be your favourites? The Division 2
Division
obviously
2, it's just a very good game.
Yeah.
You know, the gameplay loop is quite good, and it's a good complete. It actually is complete.
And the end game is good.
And here we are in 2019, and being a complete game is just one of the best things that you can do.
The bar is so low.
The bar is so low.
Yeah.
Put it on the ground, let it roll away.
Yeah.
And there's the game. Go get that bar. What a fun game.
Yeah.
That sounds like a
That's a
Labo
complete
game.
game.
But
yeah,
a lot of my friends are playing Sekiro, but
of course.
I can't deal with that amount of punishment at this moment in time.
I keep reading that they keep tweaking things in the Division 2. Are there any significant changes from what they've done? I was playing it earlier.
They've added
rebalancing it, or
they've added another world tier,
right?
In-game world tier, and sort of done the last stronghold. We're still waiting on a raid, I believe, and it's good. There's lots to still do. You know, I've been really enjoying it. There's so much to do, and so much so that it's taken me away from Destiny 2.
Wow.
In terms of my loot shooter.
Your one true love.
I know. So yeah, it's good. I like it. I'm having a good time.
That's great.
I think that's the best one out this year so far, which is a
big
surprise.
Because lots of big releases have come out already.
Fitness boxing.
Yep.
Fitness boxing.
What else?
Hitman HD Enhanced Collection.
Uh-huh.
Mario and Luigi Bowser's Inside Story plus Bowser Jr.'s Journey.
Yep, that's
What
come
is
out.
that?
What a great.
I'm just reading through every game that's been
I didn't
released.
even hear about this.
New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe. Imagine if that was like, that's my top game.
Has there been very good? This year hasn't had that many good games.
Anthem,
So this year has had one of the worst games ever released.
Metro Exodus is great.
Yeah, good.
Ace Combat 7, Skies Unknown.
Fine.
Ace Combat was one of the first games I had. I can't remember it at all. So that's cool. Life is Strange 2, Episode 2. Remember those good times, everyone?
Well, I'm a big fan. Resident Evil 2 was a big one as well.
I need to play that.
Do you know what? Kingdom Hearts 3, I really have been enjoying, but have not been able to finish because the problem is I'm so used now to being on a tram playing games that I've got in my head that this is the way to play games. I have to be sitting on a tram squished up to next to someone and playing a game.
That's what the Switch does to you.
And whereas the PlayStation, there's too much space.
Too much space open.
There's too much space. It's open. I have to sit on my couch.
Yeah, freaked out.
Whew! But
You got
I
gaming agoraphobia.
I have to always be around people when I'm playing. I've got to be breathing someone else's breath.
Yeah. You got to be confined and claustrophobic.
What about Dirt Rally 2.0?
Or
yeah,
the
who
Lego
can
Movie
forget?
2.
Yeah, who could
Video
forget that,
Who can
that game?
forget the good times we've had?
That Lego Movie 2 video game wasn't bad. It's just a bit of a kiddie
Yeah.
game. But it's fine. It's fun for what it is.
I think the worst thing about Anthem is that you can't even blame EA for how bad it is. You know what I mean?
Why not?
Usually,
Why can't you blame EA?
Because they
Is it
didn't.
BioWare's fault?
It's all BioWare's fault.
You reckon?
Yeah. 100%.
You don't think that's a result of EA's pressure on BioWare?
No.
You think if BioWare, do you reckon if BioWare made this and self-published or
Just
put it out
like
with a
with
different
Star
publisher?
Wars, we need to stop letting nostalgia cloud our critical thinking.
You think BioWare is just like it's over for them?
BioWare is not a good studio.
Right.
It hasn't been a good studio for a long time. We need to stop protecting these studios that are shit. Just like we need to stop protecting ourselves from the fact that Star Wars isn't very good anymore. I know this is bad, but you need to be more critical with your thinking in order to move forward.
Or less critical.
Sure. We just need to lower the bar. Is the game complete? BioWare. No, still doesn't get past that bar.
Still, speaking of nostalgia and great ideas, next month Bubsy returns. Remember Bubsy?
Thank God. I was crying out for
Bubsy is
more Bubsy.
bloody back with paws on fire.
I don't know
Good.
what Bubsy is.
Bubsy is like,
Whoa.
I think it was Accolade.
My paws are on fire.
That's the theme song. How did you know? It's not even out yet. Have you got a pre-release?
I've pre-ordered the deluxe special ultimate edition. It was $300.
Is there a season pass in there?
Yeah, $300 season pass. I still don't know what I get with it. I think I just get like just a bag of shit. And they send me a note saying, fuck you. That's what happens when you order EA, the new Star Wars pre-order now. The new Star Wars EA just sends you like just a note saying, you're fuck you. That's it. That's all you get. It's called a collector's edition note.
I reckon Mark will be getting that one.
I thought maybe they could send you like a shit in the shape of a Millennium Falcon or something.
Yeah. Well, that's a little bit too much effort.
Too much.
People might like that. But in terms of the Star Wars, the new Star Wars, hey, Respawn, good.
Yeah?
EA, not great, but they seem to be like, please don't hate us so much. Even though
I feel like they're ready to try.
maybe. I'm not convinced that they even like computer games. They definitely hate their own audience. They definitely have nothing but contempt for
But
their
I don't
customers.
think they like themselves either, because like the whole thing for a long time was them just whispering their names. They would just go, EA Sports, challenge everything. Shh.
No,
Don't
EA
look at
Sports
it,
was
stop it.
shouted. EA Sports.
It's in the game.
I think maybe they went through a shouty phase and then they went through a whisper phase.
Yeah, right. Well,
Patrick has just gone like, he's just gone, no.
No,
What's
no,
the
no.
matter? What?
You're mixing it up with Electronic Arts.
Is Electronic Arts not EA?
Yeah,
But it's the same
no,
thing.
EA Sports was yelling.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
EA
okay.
Sports was...
Sorry.
You never whisper sports.
Yeah, you never whisper sports.
SSX Tricky was such a great game. I think I was talking about this last week. I don't know why this has come up again.
Calm down.
It's a good EA Sports game. It's the only EA Sports game I've played is SSX. Haven't been interested in any other EA Sports games.
I think The Sims was EA.
Mm.
Was it? Is it?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. That's what maybe that's where I've got this whispering. And that's a sport of sorts.
Yeah.
The sport of life.
Yeah.
This
Sure.
conversation's going nowhere.
No, it's good.
Maybe we
It's going
should...
places.
We've found out that Beck likes The Sims.
Okay. We should wrap it up. I'm gonna say a big thank you to our top patrons. Yes.
Yeah, no one's fighting you.
Oh, okay.
No one's like...
Everyone's just waiting for you to do
Yeah.
it.
I can just do it.
Yeah, just do it.
All right, here we go. Jim Hughes,
Jimmy.
Jimmy, Dean Madden,
Dino.
Kylie Jones,
Kylie.
Zach
Jay.
Steinbacher, Angus Bowen, Espen
Uh,
Brockvam, Scott Chapman.
Espen Brockham's a good name.
It's really,
Really
good.
good name.
Yeah.
It sounds like a wood somewhere.
You sound like a Star Trek character.
Espen
Yeah.
Brockvam. What
Yeah.
would be a nickname? SB.
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 Rocco Lee.
That's one of the worst things that I've ever heard.
I agree.
where were we? Scott Chapman, Shamble Wujaratney, a Christian Ford, a Christian Sanchez,
The Christian of the Sanchez. Number 1.
Josh Apter, Paul Barbie, Jake Robertson, Alex Chom, Ben Lovett, Christian Sanchez,
Ben Lovett.
Christian.
Sanchez, number 2. Ben Lovitz.
Adam Giambattista, Chris Sheeky,
He's
Lachlan
losing his mind.
Chapman,
And I'm reaping all the benefits.
Drew Peisner, Drew Schuller, Grace Jarvis, and Jack Mufati.
Beautiful.
What a great list of names.
I've got my own list. Here we go. If you're in Melbourne, here are some Game approved comedy festival shows.
Uh-oh.
Martin Dunlop, Small Tales of Little Mercy. He's been on the show. Sonia Diorio, Glory Box. She's also been on the show. All of these are still going at this current moment in time, so you can still go.
Yeah.
I think there's a week left. Is
Yeah,
that right?
there is.
Week
Something
left
like
of
that,
Comedy
yeah.
Festival.
Sunday is the last day.
Reese Nicholson, nice people, nice places. Nope, wrong. Nice people, nice things, nice situations. Peter Jones, they call me Peter Jones. Good morning, how are you? I'm Peter Jones. Possibly best name of the festival.
I need to see Peter Jones.
He does
I'm
come on,
excited.
spoiler alert, to Dr. Worm. And bless him.
They call me
Ben Russell, Phil Angst.
Feel like it's one of the best shows in the festival.
Wow.
Yeah.
According to
If you care
Ben
about
Russell.
funny things, you'll care about this.
I do not care for funny things. Do go on live.
Yes,
They've got
they're doing
another
some
one.
live podcasts.
They've got a live one. That's Jess Perkins, Matt Stewart, and Dave Warnicky. Chimp Cop, the very best of Chimp Cop. I saw that. Very funny. It's got Adam Knox in it.
They're
It's got
funny
bloody
people.
Ben Vanel. I think he's been on our show.
Yeah.
And Timothy Clark and also
Rosie
Rosie
Vanel.
Vanel.
Who haven't been on the show.
No. Demi Lardner, Ditch Witch, 800.
800, yeah.
Very good. Very
yeah.
funny. Very good.
Yep.
Demi Lardner and Tom Walker, We Mustn't, which is their little show, which is also
Sounds wild, that show.
Yes.
I would like to say it, but I can't.
Yes, we
Aw.
should say it.
Double Denim, a very fancy dinner party. It's very hard to get tickets. Good luck.
I think we've got tickets.
Yes, we had to buy
We
them.
bought tickets this week.
Andy Matthews and Alistair Tremblay Birchall
One
Magma.
of the funniest shows
Holy moly.
in the festival, besides my show.
Yes, yes.
Obviously.
Of course.
It's so goddamn good.
It's very good.
I can't stress that enough.
Yeah.
Yep.
Matt Stewart, Bone Dry.
Yep.
Oh, it's so funny.
haven't
It's
seen it.
really fun.
I refuse.
I haven't seen it either.
I refuse
should
to
see
see
it.
anything.
Oh god. Oh, the energy. Up Fronts is on, which is the all-female comedy
Thing?
gallery thing.
Yeah.
Yep.
Geraldine Quinn's hosting it. That was why I was going to mention it.
Oh, nice
Geraldine
one.
Quinn's been on the show before. Josh Earl has not been on our show, but I think he's gravitated around it. He's sat above it
Yeah.
in a sense of on
This
the
list
second
is
floor.
getting more and more tenuous.
This is it. No, this
Okay.
is it. I just wanted to say we saw Josh Earl Talks and it was a very good show.
cool.
And
it is
he's a
good
very
show,
nice
yeah.
man. And then two little wild cards.
Uh-oh, WCs.
From the Patreon.
Evan just rolled his eyes at you.
just look at me in the face when you roll your eyes.
He looked at me in the face.
Ben.
And then I
Wildcards.
I dubbed on him.
Funny Tales, which is one of our one of our watchy people, Cameron. He's part of that, and it's got animals in it.
Yeah,
and it's family fun. So you can go see that, and then also one of our other people, our other watchers, Gam. What are they called? Gammers. They're not called gammers.
Viewers?
Triple Gers.
Oh, yep.
Gamers.
Oh,
Game heads. Game boys.
Game
girls.
Game.
Superstar DJs. Here we game.
It's that, and you have to say it every time.
It's a Chemical Brothers reference.
One of them is working on a show. Josh is working on a show called Final Form, and it's Labo.
Ange Love Up, yeah.
Love Up, yay.
Amazing name. And apparently a very good show. And that's all from me.
And that's all from Bec.
Great.
Superstar DJs.
You can, if you want your name read out on the show, or if you want your comedy festival show mentioned, I don't know. The only way is to either be on the show or be on Patreon, and then mention it on Discord, and then we'll mention your comedy festival show on the show. Is it's unofficial benefit of being a Patreon.
You do have to wait a year now until that becomes
until
relevant.
that pays off. But man, it pays off.
Invest.
Patreon.com/gamergame or gamergame.com/Patreon. And there's mugs. No more pins available for people signing up now, but there's mugs.
If you go to Demi Lardner's show, she's got pins.
Yes, for $10 you can get a pin at Demi Lardner's show.
I've got shirts. I got T-shirts. Funny lady T-shirts.
So and you can
you want one, don't
I do.
You can go to our website gamergame.com. You can go to our YouTube channel, which you're probably aware of if you are aware of the show.
When do we come back to YouTube?
I think we're going to do a podcast again next week. Just because it's nuts at the moment. Yeah. And then the other thing that's coming up as well is the federal election, which just
how's that affecting us?
Well, because
you're doing it. I thought you were like, Evan is going to be a senator.
Evan is going to be a senator for One Nation.
Get your votes in. No,
so he's running. Melbourne's only One Nation runner. People said, Evan, don't do it.
He's running on a kill all dogs platform.
Yeah.
Also, in Nintendo Labo, you can throw a dog.
Yeah,
I was playing around with it. You can pull its head off.
Oh my god, Evan!
That was great.
I'm not going to vote. You've lost my vote.
It's because I'm working on an election series for a couple of weeks leading up to the election, so that's why that matters. And as you can tell, we're all very tired, and it's all very exhausting. So we're trying not to overload ourselves too much by trying to do a show when we're not really.
I think technically we were supposed to be on a break. Fuck me.
Yeah,
we were supposed to be on a break at the moment.
We would normally take a break in times like this.
I don't know why we've done this.
So. Look, doing the podcast is fun, and we've got a camera in the room as well, so you can still kind of see us if you really want to.
Look at me. Look at what I've become. Do I look happy to you? No. Actually, I'm fine.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's great.
I'm just tired.
Yeah.
Because I've been burning the candle at both ends. I've been going out. I've been partying.
Yeah. Partying? You've been partying?
Yeah, I'm a party boy.
Oh my god.
You can tell by my voice.
I've been
sitting in a sort of a bar going, what? Yeah, all the time. So
cool.
You know what it's like when you popularly got a friend. You know, your old friends. People are like, Ben, you're my best friend. I'm like, I don't even know you, dude. You know what I mean?
I can't relate to you.
Yeah.
We will bring the standard.
Neither can anyone else.
The standard YouTube show. We'll be back as soon as we're physically able to do it. We will bring the show.
Am I
back.
still going to be the Serious villain?
That's up to you. You can choose to reinvent yourself in the next season if you like.
I want to be honest with everyone.
Yeah?
I am a villain. In my own story.
You're the antagonist in your own head, fighting against yourself.
In so many ways, that's true, though.
That's really fun. That's a fun idea.
Hey, that's it for this week. We'll do another podcast next week. Won't that be fun? Aren't these podcasts fun?
I mean, I didn't have a terrible time.
Yeah.
It's been okay.
Yeah.
I mean,
Great.
I'm definitely going to be late for work, but also I quit my job and I only have 2 weeks
Who
left.
gives a fuck?
What's going to happen?
Yeah, what are they going to do? Fire you?
My boss isn't even in today.
Grow up.
Grow up.
Thanks, guys. We'll see you on the next one.
See you in the funny papers.
Funny papers. Are they just some papers you distribute that you write funny things on?
Yeah.
Cool.
Like poo.